So, these scars I got when I was at the age of 15. I had a gangrenous fallopian tube that had to be taken out, and when they operated on me there, they discovered I had problems with my womb and had to operate on my womb. I was told I'd have a number of miscarriages before I could conceive. I don't think that's the reason I'm considering not having kids, but the clock is ticking.
I never dreamt of having kids. When I was younger, I didn't want anything to tie me down. I backpacked around the world. I slept on the streets in Australia, lived in Paris, London, and New York. Got a job full of travel and adventure. Never thought I'd settle down. Never even thought about walking down the aisle. But then I met this guy. I got married, bought a house, ticked all the boxes, except children. Now I'm angry that as a woman in my 40s, I have to make this decision. But I never confessed to having second thoughts. Not to my family, not to my husband, not to my friends. And it's no wonder I've kept it hidden.
Childless women can never be happy. What I call motherhood deniers, for a cult of childlessness.
Is this the wrong message to be sending?
Wait, but having children means less time for vacations and spin class, where the real meaning in life resides, right? I mean, have you ever seen anything more selfish, decadent, and stupid?
What's the number one life experience? It's to have kids.
Non avere figli è una scelta egoistica.
This man's statements hit home. I'm from a religious family. My sister's a preacher. If I have a problem, I'm told to pray about it. So where can I turn?
You want me to look at you or look at the camera?
I think look at me.
Okay.
My husband and I make films together.
Okay. You're just packing
When
this.
something affects me, it's natural for me to turn on my camera.
And it's just, family is just messy. That's what it is.
It's really hard to film you while I'm thinking about this stuff.
Yeah.
Right,
One
okay.
reason my husband and I are so compatible is that we're very good at putting off difficult conversations. We didn't talk about kids before we got married. Thankfully, I find one person I can relate to.
Hi there.
Hi, Megan.
I think I came out, I suppose, in terms of being child-free about 17 or 18.
So this is going to be your first appointment with a gynecologist.
Megan is 25. She's so certain she doesn't want kids. She's trying to get a sterilization procedure called tubal ligation. What's it like to be so sure?
I'd love to chat to you after you've seen the gynecologist.
Yeah.
I don't want sterilization, but what do I want? It turns out Megan only lives an hour away from my family. So I head out to visit my mum, which means I can't avoid the conversation. And I have to start asking the question. "18 months ago, my mum had a major stroke.
I'm just going to put this behind behind you, and I think I'll just clip it.
But now she's getting better. We can begin to talk again.
How do you feel about chatting to me?
I tried to prepare myself a bit.
You seemed a little reluctant to me talking to you about it.
Well, only because it's not something that makes me feel absolutely exhilaratedly happy.
That sounds very honest, Mum, actually. I feel I want to be making films around the world. I want to go into jungles and I want to spend time away from my home. I think if I tried to do it all, knowing I had all of these dreams, a child would hold some of that back because I'd have responsibilities. I always get more emotional with you, don't I? I can talk to, it's hard to talk about. But I just don't know whether I could do it well. So I think I've seen your example of trying to do everything and recognising that something has to give at a certain point.
I've never felt that I was the best mother. You said a moment ago about being like, you don't think you would do it well being a mother. Well, I think like this, you just do it. Some people do it well and some people don't. There isn't a guidebook, really. You just do it. But I think we do become selfish. I mean, when you think of some of your reasons for not having children, you could say, some people might say, well, that's selfish. I do honestly like the idea of you having children, so I think you would make a good mum. In one tiny sense, it's another loss because I think, right, I won't have any more grandchildren now, and that you wouldn't have, like I have children to turn to when I'm in a crisis. That upsets me a bit, to think of you like sort of on your own.
It's a huge pressure to make my mum happy. But what decision will make me happy? Will Megan be allowed to make her own decision?
How'd it go?
Not great. I went in and they sit me in the same waiting room where all of the pregnant ladies are, which was kind of awkward. I've been preparing for this for 4 or 5 months. Most birth control right now focuses on delaying when people get pregnant rather than arresting it completely. And their sort of argument was, oh, well, there are other things you can do. And I said, look, I'm not coming in here seeking an operation. I'm coming in here seeking a permanent form of sterilization. If I could get that in a pill, I would obviously take the pill. I'm not, not keen to be cut open.
Do you think they're worried that you'll sue them if you change your mind? Do you think that's why doctors... Do you know what I mean?
Be. Yeah, it could be. Because I said to them, in no uncertain terms, because I don't like to mix words, I was like, I would rather die on the operating table than have a baby.
If they said to you, okay, you need to go through a period of psychotherapy before you have, how would you feel about that?
I'd be annoyed, but I would do it. I'm trying to lessen the damage that I do by not having an unwanted kid. With my mom, she was way too young to have me. She never got to live the life that she could have. My sister and I sort of like stopped her from what she could have been, that potential, and that scares me because now I'm that age.
How are you feeling right now?
Really angry and disappointed and just like emotionally shattered. It was honestly like almost like going through a breakup in terms of how upsetting it was.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay, you were there. My next step is to wait for when they get back to me. I'm going to justify why I want to do it surgically. That was my big mistake.
I'm afraid of making a big mistake. I could lose my identity if I have kids, or lose relationships if I don't. I brought it up once with my best friend, who had a young child. I said I thought large families seemed selfish, with so many people in the world. I was trying to find the right words to talk about whether I wanted children. She told me I was being cruel. It got messy. We haven't spoken in over 10 years. I live in a neighbourhood full of kids. And I love meeting my friends' newborn babies. What's that telling me? I know what it's like to be around kids. When my mum got remarried, I helped look after her 4 new step-grandchildren. Then my brother had 2 children, and my sister had 3 children. I feel lucky having nieces and nephews. Then my friends began to have kids. Am I missing out, or missing some gene that would make me want kids? I'm so grateful to women who can tell their truth.
Kids can't do anything fun, and that's why we have nothing in common. Kids can't do drugs, and they're not good at driving, which means they can't drive me around when I'm doing drugs.
Sometimes I'll see a picture, it reminds me of why I don't have kids.
I don't want to have a baby or a family. I want a career. That's what I want. And I know there's a lot of people out there that are like, but Michelle, you don't have to choose. You can have it all. Yeah, stop saying that. All does not mean good. You've never left an all-you-can-eat buffet and thought, I feel really good about myself.
I love kids, but I also really love what I do, which is anything I want, all of the time.
So I guess we'd never really kind of sat down, and because I'd never said to you, I'm thinking about not having kids.
Yeah, but relatively early, you told me about how it would be difficult for you to have kids. That was I feel like that was relatively early, because maybe even when you had to tell me about your scars, you know. So I feel like there's this window where, because we can still adopt, so I mean, we can still have kids.
I feel because you're bringing up adoption, we need to spend some time with the fact that we might not grow up with kids in the house. It makes me sad.
Yeah.
So
I definitely feel a strange sense of remorse or longing or something, like when I see our friends who are parents getting some beautiful interaction with the kids. You know what I will miss is when we're older, our parents are gone, and it's like a Christmas or something, you know, and like a Thanksgiving, and yes, maybe we'll have nieces and we have siblings who have families, so there's see, even there will be family, but it would be nice to look down the long table and be like, oh, there's our kids and our grandkids, and that's this golden dream. Because what's the reality of it is you're at that table and you're like, oh boy, you know, like Susie is wonderful, and like, man, I hope like,
Jimmy's a drifter.
Yeah, I hope Jimmy settles down someday, kind of never figure, you know, I mean, like, you got to put some realism in there. I know, I just keep coming back to this adoption thing, but like, if I'm having this conversation about not having a family, that's it. That feels much more intense.
That's good to know. I didn't know that, so we are going to have to do some serious sort of thinking about that too.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. While trying to make this decision, I start to notice more and more articles from people asking the same questions. Some already having made the decision. So why can't I? My biggest fear is regret. What if I regret having a kid? Not many people are brave enough to talk about that.
Living in the South, do you think that played a role in the expectation that you have kids and get married?
That was the expectation. And every time I said something different, someone came back and said, oh, you'll change your mind. But I guess I got worn down by it to some degree. I was 29 and I was very excited. I was over the moon that I was pregnant. I was physically in labor for 3 days. They hand her to me and I take a big look at her and she's got my eyes. She looks like I did when I was a baby. And I'm like, oh, she's beautiful. And oh my God, what did I just do? I knew I had made a huge mistake. Wow. And then what do? And this was a conscious decision. She was planned. I couldn't verbalize it. I didn't have anyone to talk to about it because everybody I knew who had children wanted their children.
Do you think it's because there wasn't a way to express how you're feeling that continued to snowball?
Okay, you're not a real woman unless you have a baby. You have the baby. Well, why aren't you having another one? Because one is not enough. There's a standard that you can never, ever meet.
Did you ever think of walking away?
No, I never thought of walking away at all. I would not ever do that to her. And she'll even say my mom was always there.
Unless people like you do speak out,
right?
People like me could make the wrong decision.
And that is where the article stemmed from.
How did that feel?
I don't know. I mean, first of all, I had to come clean about it because everybody was going to see it. And Morgan already knew.
She just was like telling me about this thing that she wrote. I get it. Children are hard. So I didn't think that she hated me, or I didn't think that she didn't love me or anything like that. If people were a lot more honest and told their opinions, a lot of women would know exactly what to expect with childbirth. I don't like seeing people treat my mom badly because she's just voicing her own opinion.
I need to stop with the comments because they can be so mean. There are people out there who were like me, who have a child or more, who are ashamed and think they're the only ones. Because people don't talk about it. It's still a taboo.
Yeah.
It's a big taboo.
Well, I mean, I didn't Hello, hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Not bad, excited.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When did you get this letter?
It was touch and go in the second appointment. I'm trying to measure what I'm saying because I don't want to get the clinician angry. With hormonal birth control, it's absolute misery for me to be on because they basically, it's all of these side effects that I get. So complete lack of libido. I mean, it's a huge one, obviously. I'm a woman in my 20s and I'm married. I'd like to feel like, you know, like a normal woman does. The depression, it can cause weight gain too. In fact, I've considered all of the other birth control. This one is the right one for me. I was so afraid. And they're discussing this essentially behind my back with me having no input. These men who are never going to have to get pregnant in their lives. They basically said they're going to review me in the clinic in the new year. We'll give you further time to reflect on your decision to have a sterilization and ensure that you and we are making the right decision. They're like, if you still wish to proceed with the sterilization procedure at that point, we will agree to list you for the operation. So all I can hope is that they keep to their word, and I'm like keeping these documents like they're my baby. But I've got an appointment in January, so that can't come fast enough.
Why are doctors telling us we should want kids? Isn't our health their main concern? Our general well-being? Our happiness?
Why are the dangers of childbirth not talked about? Or that 1 in 9 women suffer from postpartum depression?
But now I'm more aware of the forces at work. At every turn, the assumption is we'll be having babies. Of course it is. The baby economy is lucrative and a little insane. You saw that right. Hot milk. But it's not just nursing bras that make money. Bed Bath & Beyond sales doubled after acquiring Bye Bye Baby. Baby R Us stocks 20,000 baby products. In 2013, the US spent $23 billion on baby products. 4 years later, it's nearly tripled at $67 billion, selling us products we don't need. What about that butt washer or the fart maker that's essential? More products, more ads, all designed to push the idea that the best thing you can ever do is have kids. In other countries, the messaging is even more explicit.
Det danske velfærdssamfund er under pres. Der fødes stadig ikke nok børn, trods en lille fremgang. Men når der skal laves børnebørn, kan det måske godt blive lidt akavet at hjælpe til. Men fortvivl ikke. Måske har vi fundet løsningen. Som du måske allerede ved, har man meget mere sex på en solferie. Så hvis du vil ferie og få et barnebarn inden for 9 måneder.
In places like Hungary, governments run initiatives like this one to promote having kids for the national good.
Akinek testvére van, felnőttként is segítőkész. Egy testvér a legtöbb, amit a gyermekednek adhatsz.
Or this campaign for Italy's so-called Fertility Day. Or India's campaign to get more couples to have kids. No one seems worried that we're already at 7 billion people. The estimates in 100 years' time almost double to 13 billion. There's 4.5 births a second around the world. In the US alone, 4 million babies are born a year. That's 250 babies a minute. If every human on the planet consumed like an adult American, we would need 4 Earths to feed them all. Yet I'm made to feel weird by these adverts. I can't believe we forgot we had an advent calendar.
We gotta fill it.
Should I just put this up?
Yeah.
Right. I like thinking it's like a little Santa's grotto, this window.
Yeah. Where'd that come from? You stole it. Oh, from where? Oh, from
the party last year.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh my goodness, that would look really cute nestled into
Yeah.
there. I was trying to like stand them all up. So we just get all these family
Yeah, I know.
photo cards.
Everyone sends the postcard ones.
Do your girls, they don't send you a Christmas card, do they?
Some years.
Have they?
Yep. This year when I saw them, Vera had drawn me one.
Oh.
Very cute. I have downstairs.
I'd already moved in with Josh when he found out he had kids from a previous relationship. His twins were already 2 years old and living in Norway. It was a huge shock for both of us. I wonder if we put the train out next. It's important that he has a role in their lives. Josh would make a great dad. Oh, just...
I think it just derailed.
Oh no.
She totally smiled.
But do I have to be a stepmom now? Go and take a look outside?
Yeah.
Do I want to be anyone's mum? While Josh is building relationships with his kids, I have to work out what I want.
Welcome to the first Not Mom Summit, connecting women all over the world who are not moms by chance or by choice.
I didn't expect to be at a summit for women without children. I don't call myself a not mum, at least not yet.
Moving to Cleveland without children, I found it difficult. I would click with someone and sooner or later it felt to me that the child versus not child issue was somehow just hindering the friendship. We are looking for someone who won't point a finger, who won't make us cry, who won't make us angry. 1 in 5 women will never give birth to a child, and that told me that it's not just here and it's not just me. You look at the world and you think, boy, that next generation needs more Black children, Asian children, Hispanic children who are educated, and I can teach them and I can leave them behind to make sure my group continues strongly. And I didn't have a kid, I didn't contribute to that. As a friend said to me once, I feel like I've let Martin Luther King down. And that's all in your head. And today we're going to hear from an amazing speaker who's going to talk to us about how you reach the choice to not have a child.
I've been following and studying and writing about the child-free choice. And that led me to something called pronatalism, and what that is and why it still drives our culture and society and how it has negative impacts.
Pronatalism. I didn't realise there was a word for what I've been struggling with. Apparently, most cultures are pronatalist societies where the value of having kids has been reinforced over centuries. As far back as Caesar Augustus, societies have penalised childlessness. Taxes then and now give families tax credits or financial incentives to have kids. 45% of the world's population have laws that restrict access to legal abortions. And it's not just my faith. The major religions encourage more births to spread their beliefs. Replenishing the millions of lives lost in World War II brought yet another reason to venerate giving birth. No wonder we're made to feel it's our duty. Pronatalism is so woven into the fabric of everyday life that most people don't realise they're reinforcing it.
So your husband and you have Mexican descent?
He's actually from Mexico. His family, we would talk to them in Mexico every couple of weeks, and every couple of weeks, are you pregnant yet? Are you pregnant yet? Are you pregnant yet? And, it hurt a lot. Due to biological reasons, I can't have kids.
But you found this summit useful?
Yes.
That's so cool.
Next year.
So you came all the way from China just for this event?
Small new in China. I didn't know women of my mom's age who don't have kids. Yeah.
So do you know what's going on at the Not Mom Summit?
Not want to have kids or something? Or
do you know anybody that's made the decision not to have children?
Not no one older. I think my little sister still don't want to, but they're still young, so I can understand that. I wish I would have waited. I love my son a lot, but I wish I'd have waited because it's hard.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I think that's great advice. Have you said that to your sisters?
A lot. A lot.
I'm so grateful to be surrounded by these women who give us this safe space where we can speak freely and be ourselves for a change.
Completely agree. I completely agree.
After all these years, I feel like there's nothing wrong with me if I decide not to have kids. It's a freedom I've never felt before.
When are you going to have a baby? That, without doubt, is the question young married couples hear most. After all, isn't that what the American dream is all about? But Marcia and Warren Rothstein wanted to explain their decision not to have children to his parents. 60 Minutes went along as they broke the news.
There was something inside of me that said, I don't really think I want to be a mother. And it bothered me. I thought, my God, Marcia, there's something wrong with you.
When was the last time you saw that, Marcia?
You know, it was a lot of years ago. I don't like seeing it because it just brings back to me what I went through after. And the shock of what I went through was beyond my belief because I was so stupid. I didn't know about pronatalism. I didn't know about media editing.
It's against all natural instincts when two people get married for them not to have children.
But if we don't reach that point, does that mean there's something the matter with us?
I didn't know that the next day I'd be fired as a teacher because in the eyes of people I was a perverse woman.
And later in life you would have no one but the two of you, each other, then what?
But then what?
The sad thing is this still goes on today. People tell me their parents are writing them out of their will. Gay couples aren't accepted as a real couple without a child. I was lucky. I had a true friend stand by me through all of this.
Yeah. Well, we've been friends for 43 years, since 1974.
She's been in the thick and the thin of it with people who have reviled me when I started to talk about it, or in family. We've had problems with family.
And you have how many children, Jane?
I have 2 sons and I have 3 grandchildren.
There was never a feeling that I'm doing something wrong in her eyes because I didn't want to have children. I think the friendship was the most important thing.
It was a non-issue.
Yeah.
Totally
Always,
a non-issue.
from day one.
So I lost a very significant friend. It could have been me saying the wrong thing. Maybe I feel like at some point I could take a little bit of the responsibility, but also be okay with that relationship not going forward now. I think I've got to work through that.
Did you ever say you're sorry?
Yes, I did.
Okay, there may be time for both of you to get on your own page.
Yes.
To let go.
Yes.
Somebody else
and
waiting?
that's not easy. And it is
not easy.
It's a bit of a grief, yes, because you've been friends for so long, and you should go through it. Mm-hmm. But ultimately, you have to realize that it really wasn't you. And yes, you can miss her, but you have your life, and you will find other people, whether they have children or not, who you can be close to.
It would be hard for me to bring a baby to term. So years ago, my sister offered me the use of her womb if I ever wanted a child. It's brought us closer together, even though we live miles apart.
That's Swansea.
Morning, everyone. Those of you that are standing at the back, you might want to take a seat. Why do we have children? Is it because we want to spend 20 grand of our money raising them? Is it because we want them to eat all our food, borrow all our makeup? No, it's because we want to love and we want to be loved. Why do we have pets? Little puppies, little kittens, little micro pigs. It's the same thing.
Just introduce yourself, that you're my sister.
Yeah, I'm Maxine's sister. I'm
No, I'm your sister.
What? So what do
You
I
can
say?
actually say I'm your sister.
Right, okay. I'm a community worker, I'm a preacher, I'm a mother. I've loved being a mother. Out of all my roles, that's been my most rewarding, without a doubt.
But when you wrote your blog a couple of months ago, I had no idea that you ever felt jealous of my decisions.
Oh, absolutely.
I had no idea.
Absolutely. It was more like, my life could have been so different. And I don't, if I look back at my life, I don't resent having given up the time that I've given up. It's been It's been difficult at times because at times I've lost myself in my role as a mother, because I am more than a mother. I think the biggest thing probably for Mum is she is concerned that once that biological clock had stopped ticking for you, that whether you would ultimately regret not having children. And as time went on, I think that became stronger for her.
So, we had sex last night. Basically, we're a little stupid and we used the pull-out method, and so you think there might be a chance that some sperm...
Got up the old woozies. Got up the old...
I mean, you know, because they...
Well, look, if I'm honest,
any,
obviously, I think there's a chance. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had trouble sleeping. I wouldn't be so nervous. I just can't be 100% sure. So
I need to get a morning after pill.
Is that, and that's over the counter, is it? Do you have to...
I've got to call into the doctor. I just remember morning after pills making me feel a bit sick the one time. But that's okay. Listen, if it makes me feel sick for a night, that's it's better than making me feel sick for 20 years.
Oh my God. It's like,
why don't I go online and just check? It is available over the counter at many retail stores.
no, I agree with this country being so complicated with its thoughts about conception.
Well,
I always had like an embarrassment to, or like...
Really? But I mean, it's going to happen.
I know, but I'm just telling you.
Okay.
I'm just telling you.
Right.
Right. It's going to I guess it's going to happen or whatever. I don't know.
Would you consider getting a vasectomy? Let me take the camera.
Well...
Because we've never talked about this before.
I know. Oh, man. Just to answer very naturally. I don't know. I was kind of thinking about it,
Are you?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, because I definitely don't want to have any more kids.
I think you can even go online and book the appointment and then you just go in.
That's crazy. The fact that then we don't have to worry at all. Like, go through this, essentially.
Yeah. I would love you to do it. So different for Megan.
Yeah.
Who is now on her 4th appointment.
No,
is
and
waiting
has
for
to
a
carry
4th
that
appointment.
giant folder around. It's insane.
Yeah. It's insane.
Ugh, it's just ridiculous. But I have been thinking about it, so... What a strange morning.
The only thing that's a little bit embarrassing, it was on the shelf, so I had to ask for it. The sooner you take it, the better it'll work. Okay, I can't open this. I'll probably have to wait until I get home.
How are you feeling right now as you take that?
I ran out to get a tablet to make sure I couldn't have kids. I think that says a lot.
It kind of feels like you knew this, though.
I think I had a lot of fear about owning it, but I'm owning it. I'm not having kids.
Wow, that kind of feels amazing to say. But my journey shouldn't have been this hard. And Megan's journey isn't done. I'm lucky that I can finally own my decision. How many people out there can't? My niece on my brother's side has just had her first child, Monty.
Monty. Oh God, there's a toy there looking in front of you. I don't think you need one, Mum, really. Okay, I'll pass you over to him. I mean, I'll pass him over. Let me do it this way. There we go. There we go, so you can just rest his head. There you go, perfect, Mum.
My niece was certain she wanted to be a mum. She didn't need anyone's approval. And it makes me think of Megan and how hard it is for her to do what she wants with her body.
The last time we met, you were so excited you got the letter.
The doctor gave me a yes on the basis that I lose weight. Now, I would have been fine with that if it were for the operation, but it's not. He wanted me to lose the weight so I would be slim enough to do IVF if I changed my mind.
Well,
put you on the waiting list to have your next appointment?
No.
You know, I don't know, I just think it's all a bunch of rubbish.
No, it totally is. I mean, we started this process when I was 25.
Wow.
And I only waited until I was 25 because I knew I wouldn't be taken seriously younger than that. So it's been 3 years. I haven't changed my mind. Please just give me the surgery. Because I'm not going to change my mind.
It's ridiculous we can't decide what to do with our bodies when we suffer from serious side effects from the pill. The male contraceptive pill has stopped trials due to its side effects. I could argue there's lots of valid reasons to not have kids. Now I'm getting pissed when I see these articles. I want to speak up and speak out, but I can't believe what other child-free leaders go through.
What has the impact been on you that you've not had children?
Well, I think it's impossible to answer the question.
Die Frau ist krank. Es sind diese kinderlosen Irren, die sich wieder einmal in den Staat nach dem kinderlosen Hitler Deutschland völlig ruinieren.
Was it disturbing when you were called things like, deliberately barren?
There's this lively and unhealthy debate about women in politics.
So many women have had to answer that question. Condoleezza Rice in America, she was always asked why she didn't have children. And, why should she have to answer it?
It took you a little while to decide whether you wanted to do it or not.
Part of my nervousness is just about stupid little like I get nervous about little details, just I wonder where I'll go to put on the gown, and it is crazy that literally I watched a YouTube video.
Because that's all you had to do, right? Fill out a form, watch a video.
And deposit.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I guess you should do it.
Hiya. Good.
Do wives usually come in?
Majority of the wives do.
They do.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
interested
great.
in the procedure.
Wanted to make sure it's getting done.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Would Josh have met you like this? No.
Because of his age, he's a big boy, he's had plenty of time to think about it. Now, if this came in and it said that his age was 23 and that he had no kids, then that's brought to my attention and we make what's called a young man call. Hey Adam, it's Dr. Stein. I just want to touch base with you. It's 10% of our patients have had no children. So we're pretty open with regard to understanding that having children isn't for everyone. There's no more moodiness from the pills. There's no more cramping from an IUD or feeling the strings.
So grateful. Great. Because you're taking it off I don't have to get a tubal ligation now.
Yeah, but he's also making life better for himself too.
True enough.
Right?
Thank you. That makes me feel better.
Yeah, you're doing it for yourself,
Yeah.
and that's the way it should be.
Are you feeling a little ill?
Yeah, I was looking at myself in the mirror going, what is happening right now?
You're on. Come right back.
Come into.
You can flat on your back, Josh, with your legs out straight. Very good. We'll make that.
Oh, look at that.
We'll lift your... Joshua, if you want to watch any of this, you're welcome to lift up. This is when I would... That's just fine.
Thanks, all the same.
It's estimated that at least 40 to 50% of American pregnancies are unintended.
What do you think's the biggest stumbling block for men?
We've been thinking about that I think it's a variety. And although it's not mentioned often, I think that a lot of times it's just modesty.
How are you doing, sweetheart?
He has particularly nice anatomy because...
I've always said that about him.
Because he would never be able to feel that.
It's wonderful.
Yeah. You can see that there's not much to show for it. There's a little slit, but it comes together so quickly that sometimes guys can't even find the location the next day.
And then it just, wow, really?
Just seals right up, yeah.
Well done.
You tell me that's it?
That's it.
Wow. That's amazing. That's incredible.
That wasn't even 10 minutes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You've told me you would have done some things differently. What would you have done?
Well, I made a mistake when I married your dad. To me, getting married meant that you also had children. That's the way it was.
Right. Do you think if you had a choice, do you think if you felt it was possible not to have children, you might have not had children?
No. I've come to accept that you won't have children. It's in some ways it's been a painful path. I can't say it hasn't been. So a friend of mine said once, in order to move on, so I've had to move on in my disability. It's what I've done with you. I've accepted. I've made the adjustments that I need to make, which is stop waiting and hoping.
Do you feel okay telling people that I don't have children?
Yes. I might not like it, I'm not sure. But I have said you've got stepchildren.
Okay, but you don't need to even say that, do you?
No, I don't. If that's okay with you, then I won't, because
Just say I'm child-free. She's made the decision not to have children and see what some of those conversations would be.
Trying to work out why I did these little straight lines down here. I don't know about child-free because it sounds like it's wonderful not to have children.
But it can be a wonderful choice for some people not to have children. So think about that.
I'll have to think about that.
Yeah.
There's one other person that's been waiting for my decision.
I've got a little surprise for you, which is really... No, it's all good. I can't believe I found it. So...
Oh my gosh, yes! Was that on my bedroom wall? Yeah. Oh my goodness!
This had such a profound effect on me as a little girl. A lot of people say, oh, it can't just be overpopulation that you're thinking about not having children, but it is like part of my decision. It is a big decision,
yeah. I think I actually displaced David Bowie for that one.
To find out where to keep it on my wall at home. The other thing I completely forgot until your blog was that you had kept your womb for me.
Yes. Yeah.
And I've never sort of said, thank you.
You're welcome.
But I do mean it.
I know you do. I
really do.
I know.
I feel now I should have told. Maybe I should have made the decision earlier.
Why? No, that would have been the wrong reason to make the decision.
Yeah.
You had to make that decision in the time when you were ready to make that decision. Because it's a big decision to make that choice not to have children. Because once you've made that choice, it's hard to go back on it. I love the way that our journeys, although very different, actually have intertwined because of that, because of your experience and the way that you can challenge me. I became super mum, but lost who Mandy was. Mandy the person, Mandy the individual. I couldn't remember what I enjoyed doing for myself. And suddenly it was like a light began to come back on inside of me and I began to actually like myself again, which was an amazing thing. All because you asked me that question, what do you like doing?
What I love about that is not only it makes me look great, but, but it actually shows what different sides of the coin can bring to each relationship.
Absolutely.
I have nieces and nephews all because of you. Yeah. And that can be a really great positive thing.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Today is my niece's wedding. I'm thinking about how my nieces are making huge life decisions. It'll be great if things are different and my nieces don't feel the pressure I did to have kids.
For better or worse?
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
Keep the glass!
When are we on?
The lovely mother of the bride,
One question. How many people have asked you when you're having kids next? No one yet, actually. No. Wow.
Yeah, one, you just did.
Are you having a lovely time?
Yeah, it's been brilliant.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe it was me who asked that question. It'll be nice to not obsess over this decision anymore. I'll leave it to you to ask the right questions and make up your own minds. Do you want kids or not?